It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now it's Walters. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Manning. James has got it, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
James. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. That ball caught by Harrison. Down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Brady now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On second and inches, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's got it down to the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it with James. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wound up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw is Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Manning. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Manning firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Manning now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes left side. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown.
And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. He finds his man complete. It's James. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Manning. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Manning going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Manning. And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On the ground, it's James. Powers through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Here's James. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Up the middle they go. It's James. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Manning to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Walters to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Manning. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a give right side. James. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Manning. The open man is Clark, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. To throw is Manning. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an eye.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
On 1st down, Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing on 2nd down, Manning. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Brady now on 1st down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Brady going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. James, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's James. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's James. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw, it's Manning. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shifts by him at the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots now down by 15. 56 seconds to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Brady. And Graham on the grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to